Hi everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a closer look at scientific notation, specifically how to multiply and divide numbers that are given in scientific notation. But before we do that, we need to talk about what scientific notation is and how to write numbers properly in scientific notation. Scientific notation is a method of writing very large or small numbers as a number multiplied by a power of 10. Now these numbers must be between 1 and 10. So that's the number in front here. So ones that are written in correct scientific notation would be like 1.3 times 10 to the second power. 1.3 is between 1 and 10, and I'm multiplying by a power of 10. I could also write 2 times 10 to the negative 3. 2 is between 1 and 10, and I'm multiplying by a power of 10. Incorrect scientific notation would be like 12.2 times 10 to the third, or 0.3 times 10 to the negative 2. Notice in both of these numbers, I am multiplying by a power of 10, but the decimal, this number in front, is not between 1 and 10. So 12 is more than 10, and 0.3 is less than 1. We can change this simply by moving our decimal. This can become 1.22, but then I just need to change my power to reflect the move that I did. So I moved the decimal one place to the left, so I would go up by 1 on my power. In this one, I'm going to move my decimal one place to the right to just get 3, and then I just go down by 1 on this power. Negative 3. So that's what scientific notation is. Now let's talk about how to multiply and divide in scientific notation. When multiplying or dividing scientific notation numbers, you multiply or divide the decimal number or the plain number that is in front of your power of 10, then follow the laws of exponents for the power of 10, and make sure your final answer is in proper scientific notation. So I have two examples here. My first example is a division question. 2.4 times 10 to the fourth divided by 1.2 times 10 to the sixth. So what I did is I did 2.4 divided by 1.2. I ignored the powers of 10. I just did the division with those numbers and I got 2. And then the laws of exponents say that if I have 10 to the fourth divided by 10 to the sixth, you subtract the exponents. And 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So my final answer is 2 times 10 to the negative 2. This is in proper scientific notation, so I don't need to do anything else. When multiplying, I have 5 times 10 to the 12th times 6 times 10 to the negative 4. So I'm going to do 5 times 6 is 30. 10 to the 12th times 10 to the negative 4th is 10 to the 8th because I add the exponents. Then I need to check this and see that 30 is too big to have here. So I need to move the decimal point one place over and change the power on my 10. So let's see two more examples of this just to make sure you have it. It tells you to simplify each expression and write the answer in scientific notation. So I would recommend pausing the video and doing each of these questions and then hitting play to make sure your answers are correct. In part A, I was asked to divide 9.1 times 10 to the negative 3 by 1.3 times 10 to the 8th. So I did 9.1 divided by 1.3 to get 7. 10 to the negative 3 divided by 10 to the 8th is 10 to the negative 11 because I do negative 3 minus 8 is negative 11. In part B, I have 3.5 times 10 to the 8th times 5.2 times 10 to the 5th. So all I do is 3.5 times 5.2 is 18.2. 10 to the 8th times 10 to the 5th is 10 to the 13th because I add the exponents. Then I just need to adjust 18.2 to be in proper scientific notation. I move the decimal place once, and then I go up by 1 on my power. So that's how you multiply and divide with scientific notation numbers. Let me know if you have any questions.